First opportunity I truly came here. I had an entire pack of peculiar, jumpy doubts about what in blazes was going on, the grounds that there was a great deal of stuff I was unable to comprehend. You're 7 years of age and somebody is stroking you. It feels better. Our future is our youngsters. Presently, the most vital phase in killing this wrongdoing is mindfulness. The most recent buzz in Tinseltown is about Mel Gibson's unstable disclosures in the film Sound of Opportunity. Prepare yourselves as Mel pulls back the drapery on the dim underside of Hollywood's tip-top, uncovering their supposed contribution in the outrageous universe of illegal human exchange. Also, think about who's gotten correct in it. As a matter of fact, the notable Oprah Winfrey herself. So what precisely did Mel say? Our future is our kids. Presently, the most vital phase in annihilating this wrongdoing is mindfulness. In the spectacular universe of Hollywood, where contentions and outrages are all the rage, it's astounding the way that one specific film has figured out how to remain unnoticed. Sound of Opportunity, coordinated by Alejandro Gomez, Monteverde digs profound into the dim underside of unlawful human exchange, uncovering the stunning techniques utilized by the world class to draw blameless casualties into their evil rings. In any case, what's considerably more fascinating is the absence of buzz, press inclusion, and supports encompassing this significant film. For what reason is a movie featuring a major entertainer and laid out chief and being advanced by Mel Gibson isn't being displayed in films? It appears to be the message of the film has caused some disruption. Why, you inquire? Indeed, in the film, previous activity star Mel Gibson plays the lead job in Sound of Opportunity, depicting the genuine story of ex-government specialist Tim Ballard, who passes on the public authority to lay out activity, Underground Railroad devoted to safeguarding kids from the grip of unlawful human exchange rings. The film reveals insight into the abhorrences of this despicable industry, meaning to bring issues to light and assemble activity against it. In any case, notwithstanding the desperation of the subject, significant streaming stages like Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu amazingly dismiss the film, declining to give it a stage for overall openness. It's a bewildering move, taking into account these stages are frequently at the front of advancing socially cognizant substance. Might it at any point be that the film's unstable disclosures hit excessively near and dear for some fanning the fire? Superstar voices that rush to support woke causes have remained frightfully quiet about Sound of Opportunity. Maybe the Hollywood world class have by and large chose to disregard a film that uncovered their own industry's grimy mysteries. The absence of help from these persuasive figures brings up issues about their actual obligation to civil rights and common liberties. In any case, the interest doesn't end there. Sound of Opportunity was at first in the possession of Disney, which procured the freedoms after its consolidation with 21st Century Fox in 2019. Nonetheless, the place of Mouse strangely racked the venture, passing on numerous to ask why. Murmurs in the business propose a more evil thought process behind the dismissal and absence of advancement for Sound of Opportunity. Allegations flow that any semblance of Disney, Netflix, and Amazon Prime purposely tried not to acquire the freedoms to the film to purportedly forestall reality with regards to kid maltreatment in the unlawful exchange from arriving at worldwide watchers. Might it at some point be an endeavor to cover a particular gathering of industry elites? You see, these purported industry hotshots who use huge power in the background of Hollywood have consistently introduced themselves as givers with kind natures. In any case, consider the possibility that their actual goals were undeniably more vile than we might have at any point envisioned. Envision that stuff. That couldn't be the justification for why this and that was behaving like, right? And afterward you figure out later on the track that you were precisely on target. One such gathering of elites is the Great Club. This is the creme de la creme of worldwide elites. As per the gatekeeper, this selective gathering of tycoon humanitarians holds highly confidential gatherings squarely in the core of New York City. Names like Bill Entryways, George Soros, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, David Rockefeller, and Ted Turner frequently grace the list of people to attend. Yet in addition, less popular however similarly well-off figures like Eli and Edith Wide likewise show up, making us can't help thinking about what truly happens away from plain view. Presently, one name that sticks out is Oprah Winfrey. We as a whole realize her as the very rich person, show host, and humanitarian with a name amazing? Correct? Wrong. Lock in light of the fact that there's a side of Oprah that she'd prefer keep stowed away. What's more, it's not even close to outstanding. Is it conceivable that the sovereign of talk has a more obscure side that she doesn't believe we should see? Indeed, the exceptionally expected film Sound of Opportunity is set to uncover the stunning strategies utilized by the Hollywood elites to trap honest casualties. While the film doesn't expressly name Oprah, her supposed associations with infamous figures like Harvey Weinstein can't be disregarded. Regardless of Weinstein's well-established standing as a hunter, Oprah kept a cozy relationship with him. Hypothesis emerged that she might have even urged entertainers to work with him, prompting allegations of her complicity in the supposed unfortunate behavior. These charges clashed with Oprah's public persona as a boss of ladies strengthening and an ally of the #MeToo development. Some contended that her relationship with Weinstein showed a twofold norm in her treatment of charged people. Furthermore, this isn't the most terrible, all things considered, one of Oprah's. Those famous moves was her choice to include one self-announced healer and criminal professional, John of God, on her show. Picture this: a Brazilian healer who professes to have profound abilities and utilizes them to mend individuals purportedly. Seems like something out of a Hollywood film, isn't that so? Indeed, for this situation, reality ended up being much more peculiar than fiction. John of God, as he came to be known, dealt with a recuperating office in Brazil where weak people looked for comfort and otherworldly direction. Much to their dismay that the man they were entrusting their prosperity to had a dull and evil side. It wasn't some time before reality with regards to John of God's crimes became known. Reports of SA&Abe started to arise, laying out a chilling representation of a man who improperly exploited the people who looked for his assistance. However, what's genuinely amazing is the job that Oprah played in catapulting John of God into the spotlight. By highlighting him on her show, she presented to him a stamp of authenticity, giving him admittance to a more extensive crowd and unintentionally supporting his criminal way of behaving. This eyebrow-raising episode occurred back in 2010 during one of Oprah's eye-catching portions named "Do You Have Confidence in Wonders?" Upsetting disclosures arose, revealing insight into a culture of brutality and terrorizing among the understudies. It was uncovered that a 15-year-old young lady had been constraining casualties into quietness, pressuring them not to report the actual squabbles to their folks or specialists. Incredibly, 7 understudies were suspended for their contribution.